Bearcats fans, it's Neil Meyer with the Front Office News along with Justin Summers. We are here with sophomore punter Mason Fletcher. Mason, it's been an incredible year for you. Obviously, a lot of milestones and stuff that you haven't been able to accomplish in a while. Obviously, week one, you get to see your family for the first time, get to punt against your brother. Just kind of walk us through what that was like for you.
Yeah, the whole sort of build-up, I guess, the whole year was pretty surreal. I guess I knew I was playing my brother as soon as he committed to Arkansas, so that was really exciting. Had obviously mum and dad come over, which was awesome, and then to see Max out on the field, and obviously not the job we wanted to get done there, which is pretty disappointing. But yeah, the whole week was pretty surreal.
Awesome. You also had to have them back here week two for their first time on campus. Just walk us through what that weekend was like for you and their thoughts on the campus and whatnot.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome as well. Obviously, they haven't been able to come to Cincinnati so far, so it was good to have them and have them over and show them what I've been doing for the last 2 years. And they love the environment around here and got to meet a lot of the coaches and stuff like that, so that was awesome.
Coming over last year from Australia to Cincinnati, what was that whole transition like for you with the coaching staff having to come over here, learning all about United States and everything? Just talk about that aspect of last year.
I got very lucky in my sort of process coming over here. I had James Smith, who was still here at the time. I came here for bowl practice it was a Peach Bowl at the time, so I got to practice with someone that had been here for 4 years and done a really good job here, and had coaches that were really welcoming and really warming to me and made that whole process really easy for me to I guess come over here for a whole different country 24 hours away, and made it really easy for me, so no complaints on my end.
You mentioned James. Just walk us through what your guys' relationship is like with you and him.
Yeah, no, it's been nice. He's someone I can lean on whenever I need some help, and he's always there when I'm doing well as well, so it's someone I said that I can lean on. It's someone that I talk to a lot when just about football in general and stuff. The questions I have, I guess, about America, though, because I feel like I'm still learning stuff every day about this country because it is so different and so far away. But he's been to 2 games so far, and that's been really nice for me. And he's awesome.
James is also from Australia as well. For people who don't know, just talk about that transition to come back. What kind of pointers is he able to give you as you made that transition?
I guess it's the Aussie punters are very similar in the sense that they do the rugby style punt. So that was awesome. He did that really well for 4 years here. So I took a lot of tips and tricks from him with the rugby style punt, and then a little bit more traditional style, which is a little bit more I guess something that I was my skill set. So that was a little bit different, but obviously holding as well for field goals is something that's Australians, it's just not a skill we have to do in Australia. So to be able to learn that from him has been really nice as well.
As Neil mentioned, you've had a great year so far this year. You've actually broken your career high for punting and average, and also in just overall punting. Just talk about what this year, what you were working on to be able to break some of those records, your personal records here, and just how the coaching staff has helped you become a better punter this year.
I guess in the off season, it's probably started in the weight room with Coach Brady. I sort of had a goal to get from sort of 192, which is what I played at last year, to sort of around the 215 mark, and we smashed that. We got to about 220, so I definitely credit that. So I obviously got a lot stronger and stuff like that, but I think just having the confidence in my whole punt team, we've returned a lot of guys from last year, and a big reason I even came here to punt here was because Coach Fick was the punt team coach, and I just don't think there's too many other schools in the country that has the head coach as the punt team coach. So I guess the trust in them and trusting them to do their thing and then me to do my thing. I think it's just we work really well together, and I think that's shown on game days. And I guess all the personal stuff's there, but I don't really play football for all the personal accolades. We just want to win games and win championships here.
To piggyback off of that, you had to work with Coach Coombs now for this year. Talk about your relationship with him and how he's been able to help you, this year with all that you've gone through.
Coach Coombs has been awesome for me. I had Coach Mace the year before, and he obviously went off to Notre Dame, and that happens as coaching. And I remember the first day I sort of met Coach Coombs, I knew we were going to get along really well. He's one of my favourite coaches I've ever had in my whole sporting career. I've said that before, and he's been awesome for me because he's been at other schools and had punters that have gone to the league. He's had four NFL punters that have gone to the league, so to be able to, I guess, lean on him and ask him questions about what these guys were good at and stuff like that's been awesome for me, and I think it's going to be really helpful for me in the long run.
How special is it for you when you're back there punting to know, hey, I can maybe buy some time to let the 2 quicksters out on the end and Drew Donnelly and Trey Scott, even Tyler Scott, get down there, kind of pin. We saw it last week or 2 weeks ago off the bye week where they got that down inside the 1. Talk about how special it is to have those guys that quick and elusive on the end, that gunner position for you.
Yeah, it's just awesome. As I said before, our whole punt team works in sync, and I think that comes out and shows on game days. And as you said, we got guys running 4.2s and 4.3s and stuff like that, which makes my job really easy in the sense of I just know that when I kick it that they're going to be down there. So yeah, it's unreal, and it's good to have a younger guy in my class like Drew Donnelly on the punt team, and I guess showing what he's going to be really good at.
So you mentioned Coach Brady a little bit. Obviously, as you talked about, gaining about 20 pounds or so roughly heading into the season. Talk about your relationship with Coach Brady. Obviously, we know he's one of the best strength coaches in all of college football. But just talk about your relationship with him a little bit as well.
Yeah, Coach Brady's another one. I spoke to him on FaceTime before I came over here, and yeah, it is pretty special. And he was probably another one when I realized I was only 168 before I came over here, and he was someone I realized that I was going to have to be really close with. And he makes it pretty easy, to be honest. We bring juice in the weight room where we want to be down there. It's not a chore going down to the weight room, and that's something I probably had to learn at the start. But I learned to love it, and yeah, I have a really close relationship with Coach Brady, and it's paying dividends now.
All right, our final question here for you. You have an 11 a.m. Central Time kickoff this week. Talk about preparing. It's very early kickoff for a normal college football game. Just talk about preparing that. You guys got to get up early. What goes into your mind at an early kickoff like that?
Well, yeah, the early kickoff is it's a little bit different, but it's not something we haven't done before. So what we've done this week, the coach has been us pretty prepared. Like we've had morning meetings all week, and we're just sort of getting the body and the brain working earlier in the morning, which is I guess it's going to be really good on Saturday. And it's a little bit different for me because it's being a punter is a little bit different. You only have 3 or 4 plays out there, but I guess we'll just watch a little bit of film on Saturday morning again, just go over it really quickly, and yeah, I'll be ready to go.
Awesome. Thank you, Mason.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.